Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Vanessa Simpkins. Comment here below, drop an emoji, drop your name if you guys can all hear me and see me. Today I want to talk to you about what's really holding you back from achieving the financial goals that you set for yourself as a business owner, as a coach or consultant, online marketer. If you don't know me, my name is Vanessa Simpkins. Some people call me the bikini business coach. I'm here in my home office. There's my little mermaid. And before we get started, I'm going to bring you guys to pick up a copy of my book. If you really want to overcome resistance, if you really want to find out how to dismantle your ego, how to overcome fear and thrive, you can click on the link here in this video. Pick up a copy of my best-selling book. You can find it on Amazon, or you can get it in an ebook version. I've made it really easy for you guys to just click and download it right away. Clients come to see me to help them create more sales in their online coaching business, to create a portable, profitable business that they can rock in their bikini, but it's not how you might think. And mostly what I realize in helping business owners set up online sales attraction systems, Facebook ads, getting clear on their program name and all that good stuff, what really holds people back is their mindset. It's either the resistance, the internal pressure that happens, or it's a lack of clarity that prevents people from really reaching their goals. And that's what I want to discuss with you guys today. So even though our clients, they come to me, they're like, Vanessa, I've been doing this coaching thing for years. Some of them are still trying to get their business off of the ground. Some of our clients have dumped a ton of money into educating themselves, websites, complicated funnels, courses. They still say, I expected my business to do much better than what it's doing at this stage in the game. And they tell me that, they're frustrated. They tell me that, gosh, I've been trying this for a while. No one's buying my programs. Or they don't have a high-end program yet. They're still kind of like wondering if people, geez, are people really even going to pay me? If I charge a high ticket price, what am I going to sell? Or they're still struggling working one-on-one with people, having to do, live in-person coaching or going to networking events. They don't have a solid sales attraction system set up. And a lot of them tell me that they're overwhelmed because technology, they don't really know where to start or who to listen to. There's a lot of people out there competing for their attention. And they tell me that they feel a little bit stuck and they feel lost and disappointed, right? And I get that. Rightfully so. There's a lot of information out there, and to know what to do at what time is can be really confusing. So I get it. Here's what I tell people. And here's what I'm going to tell you guys today. If you're not reaching your goals, it's one of two reasons. It's either resistance is holding you back, meaning the stories and the reasons that the ego uses to keep you safe, right? It's this internal pressure, the beliefs that you have about your ability, right? Some people might call it self-sabotage, because nobody would consciously sabotage themselves, right? So it's this unconscious glass ceilings that we have on our capabilities. That's one reason. Or number two, you simply don't have the right clarity in what action step to take in your business at this time. It can only be one of those two things. And I mean, I've worked with clients right across the board. No matter what level you come in at, we have some coaches that come to work with us and are already making $10,000, $20,000 a month. And they have to shatter their own glass ceilings, right? If they want to grow their business even further. Just like we have some clients who are coming to work with us and they're like, I'm still trying to, wrap my head around what to sell. And maybe they haven't had any sales experience. They haven't had any breakthrough calls. They haven't had any sales calls yet. So resistance or clarity. And by the way, if you guys really want to, if you think you might have resistance, what we call these gremlins, these negative beliefs that are, preventing you from finishing the things that you start, or, really leaning in and committing to your business, go to my website. I'm putting the link up here for you guys, and pick up a copy of Take Your Power Back Now. This is the book. It's all about overcoming resistance. It explains what it is. how to dismantle your ego, overcoming resistance to creating a life that you love, feel sexy, feminine, powerful, prosperous, fun, and fabulous. And I get emails, guys. I still get emails of women who say, Vanessa, I went to Amazon, I picked up your book, I read it in 4 hours. You basically were talking about my life. And that always feels really good. So there's some great trainings in there for you, and highly recommend that you pick it up if you want more in-depth training. But I'm going to tell you guys a little story, all right, about the resistance that I had even creating this book, all right? So I have another book somewhere here in the office. I think it's on my shelf. My first book's called From Bankrupt to Making $900 a Day Selling Mops. I wrote that book. And I had a lot of resistance about writing another one. And as a matter of fact, when I lived in Hawaii, I hired a ghostwriter, copywriter, to get on the phone with me every single morning and really flesh out this story that I never wanted to tell. It was the story of a healing journey, leaving a relationship that really wasn't helping me, kind of being stuck in that relationship for 8 years. And when I made the decision to heal all of my energy leaks, that story, that's something that the story that I never wanted to share, that story turned into a bestseller. And, I took this to ABC, Fox, NBC television stations. I did an entire media tour and really put Take Your Power Back Now on the map. It became, I became the founder of this women's empowerment company, this story that I never wanted to tell. And I had a lot of resistance. I didn't want to write a book because it was going to cost a lot of money and take a lot of time. I didn't want people to know this story, this kind of really crazy story from my past. I didn't want to be known as like, oh my gosh, talking to women about emotional abuse and overcoming their mindset, and I'll just stick to like sales and like, it's so much easier. And what I did was I hired some accountability. I had somebody, meet me on the phone at 7 a.m. every single morning and work with me on, writing this book. And then in the afternoon, I'd write a chapter. And within 6 weeks, the entire thing was done. And pushed out bestseller within 6 months, which is kind of unheard of in the book world. So the main thing that I want to share with you is that if you want to overcome your own resistance, you need accountability. You need accountability. You need somebody to say, hey, I'm going to help you, overcome these gremlins. If you want to create something like a book or a sales attraction system or do something that you've never done before, you also need accountability and support. Those are the two things that you absolutely need in order to get out of your own way. And if you want, a really helpful tip for you guys is, write down this question. This is a great question. And the question is, what am I still tolerating? What am I just putting up with? Write down that question and then take some time and answer it. And you're going to find out, what are the things that you've delayed, pulling the trigger on in your business. Pick the top 3 and start working on those. That's when I'm overwhelmed with like, oh my gosh, I have to do all these things. That's my go-to. What am I still tolerating? What am I just putting up with? Take the time to make a list, circle your top 3, and then get to work on it. What's the ballsiest action step you can take? And if you don't go through with those action steps, then you know that there's something else going on here, right? There's some gremlin, some limiting belief that's taking you off track from the action that's going to help you reach your goal. Guys, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I will check on them here. Again, I'm so stoked to see you guys. I'm always stoked to see you guys joining me live. Good morning, Tony. Good morning, Nikki. And again, if you want kind of a play-by-play on how to dismantle your ego, chapter 3 is about wanting and needing others' approval. Number 4, your mind is not your friend. We talk about radical honesty. Life is just a decision. Just say yes to life. The women are gathering. Financial independence. Stop playing small. Stand up, stand out, and own it. The power of pleasure. Commitment. High octane gasoline. to fuel your dreams into reality, how to own it, boundaries, confidence is a new sexy. These are some of the titles, the chapter titles. Law of attraction, sales, handling objections, how to not let people take advantage of you, personal responsibility, reconnecting with your body, 10 powerful secrets of women who say yes to themselves. You guys will love the book. Pick it up. You can get it immediately here if you click on the link, and find out why so many women are using the processes that we teach to help them unhook from resistance. And really, this is when you put, you know, high octane gasoline and actually reach your goals. Hey, what's up, Robin? Good morning. I love you guys. If you found value in this video, please like it and share it, and I'll see you guys real soon. Big hugs.